Well, if you're just tuning in, you are watching the first news bulletin of the day on TV3, right here on New Day with me, Josh Queening. And to one development that has informed to my black outfit. He was one of the longest serving MPs with extensive knowledge and experience before his exit from Parliament in January 2017. Members of Parliament have been eulogizing the late E.T. Mensah, describing him as a loyal servant and a true statesman.
The late E.T. Mensah entered Parliament as MP for Ningo Pram Pram in 1997 and exited from the legislature in January 2017. E.T. Mensah died in South Africa on October 1, 2023. On Thursday, December 21, Member of Parliament for Tamale South, Haruna Idrisu, made a statement on the floor of Parliament to eulogize him. He described the late E.T. Mensah a true and a loyal servant.
When he was in leadership in Parliament, he sought for consensus building and always reached out to the other side to facilitate the work of the House. Commenting on the business of the House on 13 November 2009, Hansard 726, column 726, he said, "The other time, when the shoe was on the other leg, we were making the same noise, but it has come to a time when we need to look at these things in a bipartisan basis. So we take their concerns into consideration." Now, Mr. Speaker, an enduring legacy of his leadership should be as working towards consensus building in this Parliament.
He's a test case for all youth in this country. Wherever you are, be there, work hard, learn hard, push harder, and God will be your light and it will shine ahead of you as you rise. Some of us were young when we heard his name and watched him on television do all he had to do in his ability or in his capacity that he served this country.
Other MPs shared accounts of how he motivated and encouraged them upon their first entry into Parliament.
I must confess that even though I was not a member of his side of the House, but he could easily reach out to me. And I must say that he is one of the people who mentored me. He once told me that, "My brother, in this house, if you are young, what you need to do is to learn. You should not be the first to speak. Listen to other people, get to know how the debate is going before you speak."
In 2012, I remember very well, he called me to his office and introduced a young man to me. That young man, he said, "This is my son, in whom I am well pleased. But I'm handing him over to you. I want him to groom and nurture him, just as I groomed you." Mr. Speaker, I'm proud to say that young man I groomed and nurtured is today a member of Parliament for Ningo Pram Pram, Mr. Sam George, Honorable Sam George. The last time I met him was here in Parliament House. The discussion was centered on how to get him to forgive my brother and visit him in the house. And it's sad that he didn't come back. I'm sure if he had come back, we would have resolved some of the problems we have.
I learned a lot from Honorable E.T. Mensah. One thing that he told me that helped me was that, "Young man, in this house, use your salary to prepare your budget alone. Don't put your mind on any other thing."
A minute of silence was observed for him. The prominent politician held various ministerial positions, including Youth and Sports Minister, Employment and Social Welfare Minister, and Education Minister. He was also longest-serving mayor of Accra and former chief whip. Evelyn Tenkma, TV3 News, Parliament House.
Meanwhile, leading members of the National Democratic Congress, the political party which E.T. Mensah dedicated all his political life to, have been sharing fond memories of the late Minister of Youth and Sport. He will be laid to rest later today. Enjunam Haliga profiles the once vibrant man.